Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am here to tell you guys all about my new tattoo. So as you can tell by the title, this tattoo was inspired by the Stanley Kubrick's movie, The Shining. I have been wanting this tattoo for so long, and I just thought I would make a quick little video kind of telling you guys why I got it, where I got it, and what it was like getting it, and the first week, and things like that. So let's get into it. So for you guys who watch my vlogs, I did talk about it in a vlog a little bit, but for those of you who have not seen my vlog, then this video is going to be a little bit more in depth, just talking all about my new tattoo. So if you guys watch my future tattoos and piercings video for 2023, I talked about how I really wanted this to be my first tattoo of the year. I am a huge horror movie fan. I'm sure that is no secret here. I absolutely love horror movies. Growing up when I was a kid, me and my dad specifically would watch a lot of horror movies. Now, this probably wasn't the best parenting choice, but my dad would always let me watch horror movies with him at a really young age. Just to give you guys kind of an example, the very first horror movie I ever saw as a kid was The Exorcist with Linda Blair. Yeah, I know. And I think I was under the age of 10, so I was really young when I first saw that movie. It gave me nightmares, it was terrifying, but at the same time, that is where my addiction and my love for horror movies began. Then not too long after that, the second horror movie I ever saw was the Stanley Kubrick's The Shining with Jack Nicholson from 1980. Again, really creepy movie to see when you're a really young kid, but also I absolutely loved it, and still to this day it is one of like my favorite movies. I do not have an Exorcist tattoo yet, but I do finally have a Shining inspired tattoo. So this tattoo is a little over a week old, and I went and got it on St. Patrick's Day. I did take some footage of me getting it, so here you go. And it was really cool because while I was getting this tattoo, now it is a very small tattoo, it only took like less than 10 minutes to do, but while he was doing it, we did actually put on the movie The Shining, so it was really cool. I was actually kind of surprised how bad it hurt. So where I got the tattoo is I got it right above my left knee. Now when I knew I wanted to get this tattoo, I had no idea where I wanted to put it on my body. I just wasn't sure. So I basically looked at myself in the mirror, like fully naked, and I was like, okay, like what is empty? Where would it look good? And then I started looking at my legs, and I was like, well, I don't want to get it sideways. I really want to get it, you know, portrait style. And then I was looking at my knees, and I was like, ooh, I have a spot right above my left knee. That's where I'm getting it. So that is where I got it. I will go ahead and show you guys. So here is my The Shining inspired tattoo. I did get red rum tattooed right above my left knee, but I have also heard and experienced like red ink in particular, for whatever reason, that tends to hurt more. I don't know why. And also it is in text, so he was using a very thin needle, and that tends to hurt more than like larger like shading needles, for example. So yeah, this tattoo was a little bit painful to get, but we got through it just fine. Like it wasn't that bad, but it was kind of shocking. I was kind of like, whoa, that kind of hurts. And then after the tattoo was done, which was a really quick experience, he put what is called Tegaderm or Sanaderm over it, which is like considered a second skin, and he put that over top of the tattoo, and basically all of the healing happens underneath that Tegaderm. So once you remove it, the healing process is pretty much almost done. So I left the Tegaderm on for 6 days and then I peeled it off. I did take some footage of me peeling off the Tegaderm, and I found that it was easiest to do it like in the tub, like having water on it. So I basically just like got my leg wet and started lightly peeling it off. I will go ahead and show you guys that right now of me removing the Tegaderm. And basically after that, I've just been letting it kind of just heal basically without the Tegaderm. It's like, it is still kind of peeling in like a couple areas, but not anything like super crazy. It is still a little bit itchy. That's kind of when I knew that it was about time to take the Tegaderm off, is it was getting really, really itchy, and I knew it was time to moisturize it. So all I've been doing now basically is just moisturizing it like once a day with just non-scented lotion like Lubriderm, just to keep it moisturized. And then whenever I do have an itch, I've basically just been tapping it. You don't want to scratch it because that can actually damage it. So basically I've just been like tapping it whenever I have an itch, but other than that, it's been healing really well. It's just really itchy at the moment. So for those of you who are going to ask, why on earth did you get the word murder tattooed on you? Well, I don't really consider it the word murder, even though it is. It's my red rum tattoo. That's what I call it. It is my red rum tattoo. And also, I'm a huge horror movie fan, and The Shining is something that is very nostalgic from my childhood. It's one of my favorite movies. It makes me think of my dad, because me and my dad would just, like, over the weekends, we would just sit there and watch horror movies, especially, like, during Halloween. We would watch Halloween or The Exorcist and The Shining. So I've just always loved those kind of classic horror movies, and I'm sure a lot of people probably thought I was gonna get like this huge elaborate Shining tattoo, and while I would absolutely love a portrait of Jack Torrance, I'm not fully committed to getting a huge tattoo yet, because bigger tattoos are a lot more time and money, and I want to make sure that what I get next time is going to be something that I really want. But I knew for a fact that I wanted red rum tattooed on me. I've wanted this tattoo for a while. I love the placement of it. This is the only color tattoo that I have on my legs. All my other tattoos on my legs are black and gray, so this one really, really stands out. So yeah, here's just kind of a better view of what it looks like. I know it's kind of hard to see because the placement is just kind of so awkward, but yeah, there it is. I basically just went on to, well, first I put the movie in, and I went to this scene in the movie in particular and just like took a picture of it, but it was kind of hard to read, so I just went on to Google and looked up this scene because I wanted to make sure the font was as accurate as possible. So yeah, you can kind of see better from this angle, but see how it's still like a little bit wrinkly in some spots, and then there's like a spot down here that needs to peel. This is what makes tattoos itchy, is this stage right here. Oh my gosh, they're so itchy, but I've just been keeping it moisturized and giving it like little taps whenever it gets really bad. Just so glad that I was able to get into my artist when I did, because he has been so busy, and I was like, do you have time to do just a little tattoo, please? Like, I'm really happy with it. I'm so glad that I got it. Let me know what you guys think of my brand new tattoo down in the comments down below. Do any of you guys watching this video, do you guys have a Shining tattoo? Do you have a red rum tattoo? That would be super cool if we were matching. If you guys did enjoy and you are a fan of The Shining and my new tattoo, go down and give this video a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are new to my channel and this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, make sure you go down and hit that red subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. But as for the rest of you, I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.